Also, while we're at here, I've talked about it on several occasions that Russian wildfires are insane, and they're the size of the Belgium right now. And yet Putin says that there is, and then the previous one, in the previous, not in the previous, in episode 7, I've talked that Russia cannot produce their own even helmets because no plastic inside. Plastic was all bought from the abroad, from I guess Europe. Um, and yet Putin is saying that that everything is fine. We don't have any problems with extinguishing fires, and we have all the resources that we need. This is just so sad because you could bet your ass off, like, people on like pictures from Russia, like just regular firefighters. Obviously, I can't speak, like, I don't know their like positions about politics, so on and so forth. But if they're normal people, and if they're like against this fucking whole system and corruption and cunts like Putin and like his whole mafia family and system that he's created, I bet these people just want to like, they're doing their job as best as they can on the fucking trucks that been produced in like 1950s or 60s, because nobody gives them money to actually buy like new vehicles or buy maybe perhaps like new equipment, so on and so forth. I bet a lot of those people just want to do their job, want to try to like save this fucking planet, save the burning huge areas of woods, and you know, there are people living there. There's been, like, I remember I haven't watched several reports from like BBC or some or like Vice media who went actually to Russia. I think it was like 2020 or 2019 or maybe even 2021. I don't remember, because it's yearly phenomena, and they've been showing people living in like small villages, basically surrounded by fucking wildfires, and they need to evacuate, and then their whole belongings, their whole um, houses being burned to the fucking crisp. Absolutely nothing left, zero, because it's like often houses built from wood, for example, and obviously it's just so tragic that because there's such a fucking mafia sitting at the top, regular people have to suffer so much. This is what breaks my heart. And I understand that maybe some of them, once again, like just brainwashed and actually believe some propaganda, so on and so forth. But I would always presume best of people until they're proven otherwise. And yeah, as I'm thinking about something like firefighters, like literally risking their lives trying to stop these wildfires, and they can't fucking, that built himself a mansion palace, like a king's palace, like probably worth like $2 billion or something like that, with the most exquisite, some fucking obscene, wealthy garbage, like looking like trash shit. Literally everything in gold and whatnot. If you haven't seen FBK, Putin's palace, basically, right? This video, Putin's palace, it's a 2-hour history of the world's largest bribe, and there are basically captions in English, so you can actually watch it. And yeah, and people in some remote regions, firefighters in some remote regions, don't even have like necessary equipment, while the fucking government officials telling that everything is fine, we're fucking golden. Yeah, Yukon is probably golden. People who you were supposed to fucking care about, and or at least like just let them be, and like let them build their own sort of regions and so on and so forth, instead of sending like fucking 80% of money to Moscow so you could fucking steal and build obscenely wealthy fucking garbage. That's so pathetic.